Okay, we're gonna start now.
We here? We ready?
In 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody.
What the?
I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
What the fuck was
This
that?
is D.
This is Lynn.
Project Airwaves. Call ourselves Sleepy Airwaves.
Hmm.
It's that time of night.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get snuggled up under your old blanket, real nice and comfortable.
Are you doing some ASMR?
Grab
over
yourself
there,
a drink.
Or are you making fun of me because I'm having a hard time talking?
A little bit of both.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
That's how you know something's wrong with Lynn, when he's being nice.
Mm,
That's a little scary.
yeah.
So, we're here. Lynn just got off work a little while ago.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. I had not a rough day, but if you guys can tell from my voice, I'm like losing it. We had one of our fighting drills today, and me screaming for an hour and a half is no bueno. And then I had some deep tissue work for my shoulder right after work, and that kicked my ass. But I got some pretty knowledge and information from the buddy of mine that does the work. I'm definitely blessed to have him in my back pocket, because he was kind of giving me an idea of what my next step's going to be for this whole shoulder soldier boy thing. Something like that.
I mean, it sounds like unnecessary hard work, personally.
Yeah, it's
like you're a drill sergeant all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's the training and the fighting. My body's finally gotten to the point where it's like it's taking a beat of me. I'm noticing it every time I listen to these episodes.
Yes.
I always sound so tired.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's frustrating. Like, I'll come home and like D coming over here now. He hasn't been over here in a while, but I was like, the place is a mess. I have no time to clean. I'm just so tired. I'm tired and worn out, and finding out that this issue with my shoulder has gotten so bad.
Oh, yeah.
That I can't even, like, from what my buddy was trying to tell me, he was explaining to me how, like, in doctor's terms, he was explaining how the grades of how a rotator cuff can tear. Grade 1 being like, if you spray in your ankle and it kind of hurt it, but put some ice on it, rest it, you'll be good to go. Grade 2 is like, if you really do damage, like there's a little bit of bleeding on the inside, stay off of it, brace it and clean it up. Grade 3 meaning like, hey, it's really fucking injured, you got to go to physical therapy and take care of it. Grade 4 for a rotator cuff is like, it's called what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a full, like a fatty tear or something like that. Pretty much meaning like it's completely off the bone.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
yes,
and I'm like, well, then does that mean you can't move your arm? He goes, no, your body has to compensate. And he goes, you're kind of leaning towards that.
You still have muscles.
And I asked him, I was like, well, how do you know? He goes, well, think about it, because he was moving like my muscles around and trying to figure stuff out. He's like, you're getting pain on your right side and your left shoulder's torn. Yeah. So what does that tell you? Your body's trying to fucking compensate. And he goes, and that's not supposed to happen. He goes, it's like a train wreck. So you're going to have to find a way to figure this out. I had an MRI yesterday for the first time in a long time. Wow. Fucking hated it. Wow. Because you're like this close in a very small machine. Yeah. And in your fucking chonies and your underwear and socks with a gown on.
And somebody just staring at you.
Well, you're in this giant machine that's running light through, and you have a headset on, and they're playing music, so it's like I kind of like was in and out of sleep in there, but you're in there for like an hour.
What?
Yeah, because they have to scan all the muscular tissue to see exactly how bad
what the fuck
everything is. Yeah, so I'll know by tomorrow or Thursday. I'm gonna get the information, give it to my buddy, the one that worked on me, and then he'll let me know how bad it is before I go to my doctor.
I mean, bro, from how it sounds, you're probably gonna have to find a new line of work here shortly.
I mean, yeah, but couldn't tell you what I would want to do or what I can do at this point. Physically, my body just isn't going to be able to take the hit anymore. And with how aggressive things are changing when it comes to work, I can't keep going at this rate. Between me losing my voice, being tired, and being all beat to shit, like I can't even go to the gym anymore. Yeah, I haven't gone in 4 weeks.
You're too tired now. Everything's catching up with you, and it's an age thing too. We've been working so hard. I feel it now. I haven't been working for 3-4 months. I'm still tired. Like I'll wake up midday and I'm just like, I feel like I never went to sleep. It's just that prolonged push. Gotta wake up, gotta go, gotta wake up, gotta go. An alarm every fucking day. An alarm. You have to schedule when you piss and shit and eat, because you have to make sure it doesn't interfere with you getting dressed for work.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking spot on. Because I thought about it. It's been a couple times in the mornings. Like I get up and I was like, should I go to the bathroom now? And I look at the clock. I was like, wow, I don't even have time to go to the bathroom. I need to get in the car and I need to go to work, and then I'll have to figure it out when I get there. I hope I don't shit my pants in the car. Yeah, that becomes a frequent thing. I was even talking to one of my buddies about that at work, how he was saying, he said he was late to work because he decided that he needed to use the restroom first. Yes. And of course, that takes up time. So
yes.
That sucks. That mundane chore of having to like plan out your day around a place you don't even want to go to.
Yes. It comes with the territory, but stick it out, and things will change because change is on the horizon. Now, really quick, because our last episode was kind of getting you guys caught up because we've been gone for a little while, but we're back now. Hello, hi, here, our faces. Well, one day you'll see our faces when we have a little more availability.
It's coming. A couple more months.
When we can record during the day, we'll definitely get some more video in there. Because right now we can only record at night. That's just it's not conducive to the pretty factor. So we're gonna go over some quick movie reviews, some game reviews, let you know our feelings and our takes, and we want to hear your opinions and thoughts, and let us know if we're completely coming out of left field, or if we're spot on. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick this off. We saw Shazam 2.
I never even saw the first one.
I didn't either.
You guys just jumped straight to going to see 2?
No. So here's how you know kind of how bad this movie is and how bad superhero movies have gotten.
Full thickness tear. That's what I was trying to fucking figure out the name, verbiage of it.
Is that with 2 C's? You thick,
boy.
Yeah,
right. It's a 3C sickness.
I'm like, damn, boy, that's thick. That's
do not
terrible.
Wish to be down with the thickness. I'm hoping that's not what the case is.
We don't want thickness in this situation.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
But no, how bad the superhero genre has gotten. My girl thought this was the first movie.
What do you mean?
She didn't know this was the second installment of Shazam. Mm. She thought this was the first movie. So she's like, oh, we should check it out. I was like, you should probably watch the first one. She was like, wait, what? So I was like, yeah, there's a movie that came out before.
Yeah.
I never saw the first movie. I don't think they did. Number 2 was meh. And I say meh because it looked like.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Red Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good theater. Nice. I guess we went to see it opening day. Okay.
I forgot that.
This was on a Friday,
came
bro.
Out, to be honest.
Friday at like 6 or 7 at night.
Mm-hmm.
It was empty. There was probably like maybe 10 people in there total. We had the middle aisle, middle seat. There was like 2 or 3 people to the left.
Does Red Rock have the recliners?
A little bit, but if you get the VIP section.
Oh, really? Because most of the stuff now, like how AMC does it, where they normally have the recliner seats.
Yes, AMC is fancy, but we went to the IMAX. So because we didn't get like their super deluxe, whatever IMAX, that booth in the back upstairs. Mm-hmm. So we just got the regular seats, but they did recline a little bit. Mm-hmm. They were a little more available. Mm-hmm. It was okay. I didn't even know Megan Good was in that movie. Do you know who that is? Megan Good. She's Fast and Furious. Was she in Fast and Furious?
Sorry, I'm Googling here. Megan. Not
Good.
Megan the Stallion.
No, stop it.
Oh, you know what she's from? What was it? It was called Cousin Skeeter. You
Cousin Skeeter.
That's the only reason why I remember her. And,
she's from everything.
Cousin Skeeter.
Friday. She was on Friday.
No, she wasn't.
She was.
She was not.
No,
Friday.
if you pay attention, she was super young. So you remember when Big Worm came to threaten Craig?
Big Perm.
And all the kids ran up to the bus or the ice cream truck. She was one of the little kids.
No, there's no fucking. Oh my God, she was. Wow, I had no idea. Because she was in You Got Served. She was in Biker Boys.
But it was You Got Served. Stomp the Yard. No,
Biker Boys.
Biker Boys. That's a good one. If you haven't watched Biker Boys, you should watch that.
Yeah, so I know who you're talking about.
So she's in there. I didn't recognize anybody else in there. And it's stupid because when you think of a little kid getting powers that turns him into an adult. In my mind, I think when he's a kid, he talks like a kid and acts like a kid. Mm-hmm. When he transforms, I want him to kind of age up in his mind and personality.
Yes,
and it doesn't happen.
With the cartoons, I remember that was an issue because I remember the what was it, when Shazam got first introduced, nobody knew that he was a kid.
Yeah.
And because of how he fought and how good he was, Superman brought him up to the Justice League.
Yeah.
And one of the episodes, Batman sells him out, is that they're all talking around the table and they're saying something about like how immature he's acting and that he needs to take his powers seriously because blah, blah, with great powers come great responsibility.
Yeah.
And Batman, knowing everything, is like, well, you can't expect that from a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old. And everybody looks at him like, what are you talking about? And he looks at him and he goes, go ahead and say it. And he goes, well, I can't. And he goes, why? He goes, we're out in space. I can't call lightning from space. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. And Madman just looks at him and squints his eyes and goes back to talking. He's like, I can't call lightning in space.
See, and that's what I mean. Like, and I get it. Movies, you only have so much time, so much money, blah, blah. When you don't do setups right, people don't receive the characters properly. And like I was telling my girl, she's like, well, what's the difference between him and Superman? What's the difference between Black Adam and him? I said, there's a difference with their powers because it's how they got their powers. Mm-hmm. People are born with their powers. They get their powers through scientific experiment or whatever. Mm-hmm. Some people inherit their powers from somebody else. So what I told her, I was like, Shazam is magic. Mm-hmm. Superman is weak to magic. Mm-hmm. So that's why they kind of partner up against Black Adam, because Black Adam is also magic. Mm-hmm. And yes, they all have quote unquote the same powers, but it's almost like Pokemon.
I like to think about it as Black Adam and Shazam being how the Green Lantern and the Yellow Lanterns are different.
Pretty much,
how they both come from the same power source, but you have like an evil version and a light version.
Pretty much, yeah. But it's different. Just like, you know, Green Lantern, they are weak to yellow, mm-hmm. right? That's something that's built into their power. Whereas Superman, he's not weak to anything but kryptonite, really, and the Death Star, Dark Star, whatever, Dark
like
Side.
That. But there was a part where Shazam and Superman were fighting, and Superman, what was it? Shazam grabbed Superman and put him above his head, mm-hmm. and then yelled Shazam, and the lightning bolt kept coming,
crashing I remember
down,
that,
and it was fucking him up. Like Superman was getting all like tore up.
Because it's magic. Yeah. Superman is weak to magic. I don't understand the full breakdown, but I know that's kind of how their powers work and why everybody seems to have the same power but mm-hmm. slightly different. Mm-hmm. It's how they got their power and who are they weak versus when it comes to that. So I was trying to explain it to her, and we watched it, and it was okay. Like I said, it felt really stupid. It felt like there was way too much emphasis and focus on the handicapped kid, the younger brother or whatever, mm-hmm. and the whole thing just felt really bland. Like there was no imagination. It had, like everything else I said before, it had really cool graphics. Like it looked nice,
because they're putting the money into it. But
the
realistically,
story was garbage. Lucy Liu's acting was garbage. You could tell she wasn't fucking trying.
Yeah, she don't want to be there
anymore.
Really
wasn't right.
She's been there for so long. And who's the older white lady?
I don't know, but she acted her fucking ass off in this movie. She killed it. I loved her role. She killed it. I forget her name. I know she's really famous, but I don't watch a lot of the movies she's in. She's been in a lot of like girl power. Oh, I don't want to say it like that, but female-oriented demographic movies.
It said, Rotten Tomato destroyed this thing.
Yes.
What is it? Metacritic's rated a 47, Rotten Tomato 51, but then 89% people liked it.
It depends on how many people reviewed it, too.
Yeah, that's...
Because the reviews are probably only in, like, the hundreds.
Why does Lucy Liu have blonde hair in this? Oh, she's Calypso. So they're gods in this?
Yes, they're gods, and... They're trying to...
Helen Mirren. Why did she...
Helen Mirren, yeah.
Where is she from?
Can act her ass off. Everything.
Oh, Red. That's what it was. My mom used to like that.
Mm-hmm. She's from that movie. Everything back in the day.
Yeah.
And so, it's like the whole thing, they were spoilers. It's a stupid movie. You shouldn't watch it anyway. They're trying to get the Golden Apple. Creed. Yeah. Not Creed. What's that game you used to play? Assassin's Creed,
yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get the Golden
Apple of Eden
to grow the tree. And Callisto plants the tree on Earth. Mm-hmm. And the tree grows. It sprouts all these, like, monsters and blah, blah, blah. And it's just fucking retarded because it's like I can't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry. The black guy who had the beard. He's like, say your name. It is Shazam.
The guy from Never Back Down.
I guess.
Yeah.
Biker Boys 2. He's actually been in a lot of my favorite movies. I can't pronounce his name.
You're killing me with these actors that you don't know their names.
I don't know their names.
I have to look it up.
His name is. I don't want to butcher it. It's something.
It's something, yeah. Because I think he's from somewhere like in like Africa or South Africa.
He's in a lot of great movies, but he's in there, and it feels like they just wasted him.
Probably. I think if I know who you're talking about, if I could see exactly. Yep, this is the guy from. Was it? Yeah, I can't even pronounce the name. I'm not even gonna bother. Right. But I know him. He's the guy from Never Back Down. He's like a hell of a fucking.
He's a great actor.
He's a hell of a fighter.
That movie, he
Blood. He's in Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
He was in Blood Diamond with Leonardo DiCaprio.
He didn't even try. And so the whole movie just felt like wasted potential. Like you had good actors that really could have brought something.
They don't want to be there. A lot of the movies now have a purpose behind it. You know what was crazy? So I was watching, and it's been really good. The Mandalorian.
Really, you like The Mandalorian?
Bro, there's a lot of people who like The Mandalorian. If anything,
that's fair.
There's not a lot of people that don't at this point because the way that it's built around, and I've always been a Star Wars fan, but never like really put too much into it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching The Mandalorian, and it got so good because I like how the whole thing is post, or how knowledgeable are you when it comes to like Star Wars stuff?
Oh, I know enough.
Okay, so you know how the Clone Wars won, and you know how the movies, the franchises are backwards. How
somewhat,
the first three are technically
it's like the
end, and then the newer ones that they made were the beginning. Yeah, they were the prequels to it. How pretty much everybody's dead. Like, you know, Darth Vader's gone.
Right.
Yoda's gone. Mace Windu, which
so
is...
we're like in the future?
It's supposed to be in the future. The Jedis got wiped out when Anakin Skywalker went dark side and became Vader and killed all the kids.
Right.
Just murked everybody.
All the younglings. Which was epic, even in the movie.
So the only ones that were around that were Jedis was his son, Luke Skywalker, Leia, and Yoda, and then that was pretty much it. Somehow in between gaps of stuff, the Republic won against the Empire. The Empire is like the stormtroopers and all that shit. So this is all post that, where the Republic technically is the good guys are overseeing the galaxy. Everything's kind of okay. Bounty hunters are still around. But you remember Boba Fett? The guy that the hunter with the fucking jetpack.
Because they had the Book of Boba Fett or whatever.
The Book of Boba Fett blends into this. The guy, his name, now think about it like Boba Fett was a clone that took a Mandalorian's armor. Mandalorians are a race. Mandalorians are like, you know how Halo, how they have Spartans? And Spartans are like fucking super soldiers? That's what Mandalorians are. They're technically super soldiers. That's what caught my interest first. So they talk in code saying this is the way, this is how Mandalorians work. They hunt so they can get something called Veskar, which is like adamantium, where it's just nothing can fucking destroy it. And every time they do hunts and bounties and kill and do whatever, they get a little piece of this metal and they use it to build armor. So you're watching the character go from like basic bullshit armor to like fucking decked out,
like
different
Dead Space.
Like different weapons. Like he gets a fucking jetpack, he gets a flamethrower, he's got these little like miniature rockets that fire off his wrist. It starts to get farther to where he starts getting more and more weapons, and then it starts introducing other characters. Luke Skywalker pops up out of nowhere because
I heard
they're
like a hologram or something, wasn't it?
No, it's supposed to be the real Luke because he's missing his hand from when he cut it off fighting Vader. So it was post far enough out where he's not super old like the new shit. But he's still kind of young. And they get him something. I guess the Mandalorians are so ancient that the very first Jedi that met the Mandalorians gave them something called the Darksaber.
I know about that.
The Darksaber is meant to rule all Mandalorians. Well, there's like a bunch of different Mandalorians. This main guy, I don't know what his name is yet because they haven't really shown it, but they just call him Mando. He gets the Darksaber, and it's dope because when other people try to use it, it's kind of like Thor's hammer. They go to pick it up.
It's too heavy.
They can't fucking pick it up. Meanwhile, he's just fucking people up.
The
clips look good. The fights are good. The choreographing's good. They actually took the time. What killed me, and I started to notice it towards the end of the second season, is that they're starting to lead towards like strong, independent females because he's going through a scene, and I'm noticing the whole cast that was surrounding him was all females. Every single one of them. And that's
why I haven't watched a lot of this stuff.
Especially because it's Disney related, and that's how Disney runs.
Because Obi-Wan, when I heard Obi-Wan was coming out, I'm like, yes, I'm on it. I'm game.
I'm gonna go. Have you watched it or no?
I haven't watched it. So what I do is I go on YouTube and I watch reviews, and I'll get a good review and a bad review to kind of figure out if I want to watch it.
Right.
Obi-Wan was the same thing. They said he was a co-star in his own show where everything was all about Leia, little Leia, as opposed to him. And it was like he got thwarted, but here comes Leia, and she can figure it out. Leia, it's like she's this tiny little girl, but yet she has the ability.
I saw a clip I saw a clip of her being like chased in a forest by stormtroopers.
Terrible.
And like you have this little like 8-year-old running. And grown ass adults chasing her. They can't catch her. She's like, they're like falling down the hills and crashing.
And she's doing like hardcore parkour, sliding under shit. I'm like, guys,
I forgot
somebody
about
shoot
that.
this little girl. Like,
I forgot about that because I'm on the Book of Boba Fett right now because the way that you have to watch it, the order's all different. Like you watch season 1 and 2 of Mando.
But then you got to go to Boba Fett.
You watch Boba Fett and it's 7
to get
episodes.
into 3.
Yeah.
And That's my issue. I don't understand what they're doing with all of this fuckery.
They're trying to, and I noticed this because this isn't even my Disney account. It's my brother's, and I'm noticing with Disney stuff, like when I was trying to watch all of the all the spin-off Marvel stuff right after like post Avengers.
I started watching Gargoyles.
Gargoyles, like the cartoon.
Yeah.
Why?
It's on Disney Plus.
Ew.
No, not ew. Fuck you.
It was good.
Gargoyles was fucking amazing.
It was great when we were kids.
It's great now.
You're gonna ruin it for yourself as an adult.
No, it still hits. I swear to you, it still hits.
I really hope so.
Watch it, bro. I promise you, it's still.
I have so many different things to watch.
Oh no, that's HBO. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
HBO. Well, so
whatever.
I want there's 4 shows that I'm finishing up Mandalorian. One of my coworkers got me into you still haven't watched Bleach yet, have you?
Not the new episodes, no.
Son of a bitch.
No, me and my girl are on Fringe. I'm red pilling her.
So I'm watching Mando with the girls, and then I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that yet?
It sounds familiar.
It's been around for a minute, but it got so popular where it's like they're comparing it almost coexisting with like Naruto and all that.
Is
other
that
stuff.
the kid with the weird hair that plays soccer?
No. This is like we're getting like off of track.
Fuck it, let's go.
But yeah, this is movie reviews. This is TV show reviews, animation games. But
because I got some game stuff for your ass.
They're I'd have to explain it. Jujutsu Kaisen's like I had to go on Crunchyroll to watch it, and all the episodes are there. There's only one season right now, but it's like it's kind of like Bleach. Where there's demons that are in the world that people can't see. There's certain spirits that are curses, and they hire exorcists to take them out, but they fight in hand-to-hand combat style when they're doing it, so nobody can really see them. Only certain people can see them that are spiritually aware.
Right,
saying
like
fucking
Yu
thing
Yu
is Bleach.
Hakusho.
And the main character
and Bleach.
Now, in order to stop demons from filling in and like destroying certain places, they put cursed objects of like really powerful demons. Like if they killed a demon like 1,000 years ago, they would cut its finger off and put it in a box in an area,
like Inuyasha.
And that would would protect the area. Well, the main character was with his friends, and they happened to take like a cursed finger out of a box, and because of that, they opened it up and it released this curse. So all these monsters started attacking. These exorcists went to kind of come to intervene and stop it, and he was getting attacked by this giant monster, and he eats the fucking finger. So when he eats the finger,
power boost.
It boosts. He grows the extra set of eyes, grows 2 forearms like Azuya's Wrath, and just starts murking everybody. But then the demon starts to take over slowly, and for whatever reason, he can bring it back. And they're like, they were going to kill him because that finger was belonging to like the strongest demon like of all time.
So he did Naruto. Literally.
So the exorcist kept capture him, and like long story short for the whole show is they said, so we're going to kill you no matter what because that's too much power.
Right. Eventually,
we're sorry you did this and you ate this. The demon's going to take over eventually. But this is what your options are. You continue to live. We need to destroy all these fingers because now that you activated 1, they're all going to start fucking up. We need you to get all 10. Eat them all, and then we're just gonna exercise you and kill you. He's like, or we can just kill you right now and continue doing everything else. And the guy's like, well, I don't want to die, so I'll continue to keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah. So he's just powering up, eating these fights. Dude, it's fun. It's really fucking
That's
good.
awesome.
The fights are beautiful. The main character, they got a guy that's like Kakashi, where he has his eyes covered all the time.
Nice.
And he's like the top tier, where he even says he's so strong that he could probably fight that demon if it only had up to 7 fingers, and each finger is the equivalent of like 1,000 of those exercises.
That's insane.
But
okay.
When he pulls up one of his eyes, his eyes are like piercing blue, and all of a sudden he is able to change the dimension of the entire area and trap everything in there. It's crazy. I highly recommend.
What is this on?
It's free. If you download Crunchyroll.
Oh, it's on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, if you download Crunchyroll, you can.
Is it sub or dub?
Both, either or, whatever one you want. Oh, dude. Well, before you leave, I'll show you one of the first fights of that real quick. The fights are phenomenal.
Wow.
It's crazy, but
wow. Yes. Okay, getting back. So yeah, don't waste your time on Shazam. I actually, and what's funny, I prefer Black Adam over Shazam.
Oh well, I mean, everybody.
Black Adam gave me goosebumps.
That's gonna be such a waste that no longer is gonna be.
I know, bro, because that in scene where you see Superman. Oh, Henry Cavill, I love you. But no, the Black Adam, it scratched an itch, even though it was kind of the same. It was still formulaic. It was like bad guy, good guy, fights everybody. Good guy wins.
What is it called? Like Venom? It's the anti-hero?
Yeah, he's an anti-hero, but it was just something about how hard that movie went. You get Shazam 2 and you're like, this feels like Blue's Clues. Like it feels like the Nick Jr. version of what a Marvel movie should be.
Right.
Like, he's dude's fighting a dragon. He's throwing buses. Baby girl is twisting reality. And then like, Here comes Lucy Liu, and she's like, "You don't have any powers anymore." It's like Avada Kedavra. It's like that. Like, why is your wand like? There's the stick of energy or whatever. This thing is huge. Like, my big ass bear claws couldn't fit around this. So you see Lucy Liu's tiny little hands trying to grab it, and you're like, guys, you couldn't have made this small, like a little scepter or something.
Yeah.
This is big ass hunking Groot's third leg shit going on.
What's the name of this?
Shazam 2.
No, the stick.
I don't know. It's like, so you remember when Groot grew that arm for Thor's new hammer?
Yeah.
It looks like that. It looks like he grew a whole arm, snapped it off, and they put a crystal in it. It looks stupid. It's stupid. It's just it doesn't hit. So yes, if you were going to see it, obviously, if you still want to invest your time, I would say wait for it to come out on video on demand.
Yeah, no. I'm seeing it. Dang,
it's huge.
It's like the size of her body.
Right, it's stupid. It's like, this looks ridiculous.
She can't even wrap her fingers together.
That's what I'm saying. My big ass hands couldn't even wrap around that. Like,
yeah, that's funny. Yeah, no, I don't have any interest in seeing it.
Slightly phallic.
The one that I think that's going to come out that's going to be pretty fucking good, and you know that it's going to be good because they fired.
Here it comes.
They fired the actor because he went on some crazy fucking. He like kidnapped people in Hawaii.
Wait, what? Wait, hang on. What are you talking about? You talking about Flash?
Yeah.
Oh,
the Flash. Miller? Have you seen the trailer for it?
Oh yeah, where he's like, you stole my face, my face.
No, what?
With the new one with Batman?
Was it with Batman?
Yeah.
So I think
the new one, the newest one where they brought in Val Kilmer. He's Batman.
Yeah. There you go. I want to see that one, and I know that one's. Huh?
It looks goofy.
No.
He's the Mad Goose Wizard.
No, it's good. It's good. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna hit well, and I think they knew it was gonna hit well, even though they know they can't do anything else with it because they had to fire the main guy.
Well, I was gonna say Ezra Miller's done, dude. Yeah, like he
was like kidnapping people in Hawaii, and they were out like they had a manhunt for him.
Yeah, but did you hear about the shit with who's the dude that plays Kang, the Conqueror?
Oh, black guy. Yeah. He was just in Creed.
Yeah. He just got arrested for potentially
trying to strangle somebody.
Yeah, domestic violence on his girl.
Yeah, and he said like
supposedly
he strangled her. Or
allegedly.
Something like that.
Don't sue me.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be coming in for the Kane movie. But
all these people are fucking whack jobs, bro. It's like, can you guys get some mentally stable folk? Because look, Ezra Miller, I never liked his acting. No. I've seen him. He always looks just off.
I've only ever seen him in Justice League. Yeah, that was it.
He just didn't look like he was there. No. Like he looked like he was just staring. You run like a goof troop, bro. What is that? Like I said this before, he looks like Iceman. Like he's throwing ice in front of him.
They could have, had they used the guy who did all the Flash TV shows, they would have been good. Yes. That was a really, really good
No, just get a better actor.
There's no such thing.
You just get a better actor.
All the actors are trash. You know who's a really good actor?
They kind of are. Keanu
Reeves.
Hit him with it. Oh, wait. Yes, hit him with it. This will be our last topic, and then we'll end off part 1.
Okay. Oh, no. I mean, yeah, let's cut it. We'll cut it now. No. Because I haven't seen it yet. What? That's the thing. I can't touch base on it until I actually get to watch it.
Well, it's not like part 2 is going to be in the future.
John Wick 4. I'm going to go see it Friday. That's all I got.
All right, that's it for part 1.
Okay, bye.
We'll catch you guys in the next
episode. Go away.